Check the battery charger. We still got charge. 100%. Look at that. We topped her up. This is where this FLIR camera comes in handy, just checking the temperatures. I want to check the temperature of the brakes, of course, to make sure that they aren't dragging. And then also check temperatures of the differential pumpkin, especially on the pinion, because I said before when I had rebuilt it, the only way I can get the pinion preload set up properly was on the higher end. So I'm just keeping tabs on to make sure that I'm not cooking it, and also the pinion not overheating tells me that it's getting oil. Alright, good day everybody, this is Jerry from Bullshit Corner. Today's video we're going to continue working on the Jeep TJ. Before we bring in the JK, I got to fit up the belly pan underneath. I need to drop the exhaust and modify it to do the starter. We got some parcels. Shut her down, almost tripped over that bucket. We got some parcels that came in, one from TMR Customs, which made me kind of sad because I was just on their website and it looks like they're discontinuing the Jeep TJ accessories, which kind of makes me sad. Which is a good thing. In that box is the Dana 30 truss kit that I picked up last year that's no longer listed on their website. I mean, I get it though. Company's got to go where the money is. And TJs, of course, are being phased out. More and more people are getting JKs. And a lot more people are into the JLs and Gladiators now. It is what it is. I also need to fix the compressor because we blew that leak. Yeah, I got a gasket on the side that blew out. Shut her down because I lost battery power. So much for that. At least I know how long the battery life is. This is like one-axis gimbal I use on my phone. But anyways, what I was going to say is that the gasket blew out there. So let's carefully get this open. It says free sticker. There it is. But it's get this open. That's so weird. They still got them listed, but last time I was on their website, they didn't have any Jeep TJ parts really listed anymore. So I upgraded, got a GoPro 10 after I said I'd never get another one. I'm currently still using the GoPro 7, which is going to be retired now to a camera I use for welding and stuff. Something's going to take a little bit of abuse. So I'm hoping this one here will work out a little bit better. Did not realize that it came with an extra battery, and I brought another battery and charger. Now I'm going to have lots of battery power because my other camera, my other GoPro I should say, I got 3 batteries with that one. So now we're back to the security camera footage. This security camera that I installed in the back of my garage is already turning out to be well worth its money, as I see some sort of dumpster diver here digging through my garbage. I just threw out an OBD tester in the morning that no longer powered up, and buddy right there is fishing it out of the garbage, plus also snooping around what else is in there. I guess times are tough. People are desperate, so to speak. Just stroll along, keep on walking. And then I was inside the garage and I heard some noise and panned the camera around again. And I see this guy going to the garbage, taking out any kind of recycling materials that he possibly can. And he's got a shopping cart full of stuff, so I guess you got to do what you got to do to eat and survive. Times are tough. Okay. Hey, didn't mean for that to happen. Well, let's see what we can do. So I need to get this cleaned up. So I need to operate the plasma cutter. Without air, I can't run the plasma cutter. I gotta do the same thing here. Like to clean it before the Scotch-Brite. Just kind of take all the oils and grease off of it. So that's gonna be about as good as we're going to get. Coming back up over here. Now, this is where the fun is going to begin. First, let's cut the outside out. Not sure what the odds of this are happening are, but this is a fuel tank cinder block off that you'd normally find on industrial use. Turns out that's the exact size that I need, so I can use that. Trace out. I need to be careful because this gasket is a little on the weak side. Now this is where I hope I make it big enough. So my gasket is made. This flapper's not going to be interfered, and I'm also out clear around there. This is where fun is going to begin. I need to make sure I put that in the right spot. Let's get that line back up on there. Compressor's all back together. Valves are shut. And there you have it. That's how I fixed my compressor the second time. If you look in this first one, you can still see the blue gasket that I used in this one. And that's probably going on 4 years plus now. Never had an issue. So all that work to repair the compressor, so I could operate the plasma cutter, cut those ears off, so I could fit the skid pan up without using a 2-inch drop. And I still get a lot of questions about this cheap plasma cutter, the Reboot RBC 4500. This thing works like a charm. Still need to plug in the air, but when I get her set up, I don't know. Probably around 30. Now this is a 1/4-inch plate that I welded in. Not too bad for an Amazon special. Thing is, these have gone up in price since I purchased mine. I don't know if it's because of there's a supply shortage or maybe just that they're becoming popular, but they're easily like $100 more now than when I purchased it. So this was actually perfect timing that these parts came in for my JK, because I'm gonna go wheeling the following week. As you can see, my differential cover is a little bit wet, and the problem is with the ARB cover is that it's got that dipstick, and what happens is that everybody suffers that issue, that the O-ring gets torn, and it's an oddball shape. It is 17 by 3.5 millimeter, and what I did is that I ordered them off eBay really cheap, and I got them installed. You can see the new O-rings put on, and I'm good to go. Let me just grab this light up on here, go underneath the Jeep, and talk about the dilemma with the skid pan. So the skid pan front's not bolted up, so I'll get rid of that block that came with the transfer case drop when I did the rough country kit. But as you can see right here, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I can't have this because I'm not gonna get any drop. Now I have an idea to build a loop that kind of goes around and cut this section out. That way I don't have to worry about the drive shaft coming down and hitting it, because that's the issue I have. So I need to fix that. Then also need to come up with a way to extend the skid pan to cover the oil pan, because that thin aluminum oil pan is not going to take too much damage. And as you can see, she looks like it's leaking from somewhere, the rear main oil seal, and don't even have like 10,000 kilometers on this engine. Wasn't a very good buy, that's for sure. I think next time I'm just going to get a junkyard motor and rebuild it myself. That way if there's any issues, I got no one to blame but myself. So yeah, 1 inch, I think we'll do it. All right, now comes the fun job. Setting up parking brake. Now apparently you just adjust the brakes, you feel a drag, and then back it off. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a fan of drum brakes. Too bad they weren't disc parking brakes. Would have made life so much more easier. I didn't like that method I read. I don't know if it's the proper way to do it, but what I ended up doing is just putting the emergency brake on and then cranking up the brakes so they locked. So I'll try it out in the alley tomorrow. I'll drive out, hit the emergency brakes, lock them up like that, back them off, do it in reverse, see what happens. That being said, it's motherfucking beer time, everybody. Gonna shut her down. There's quite a bit of stuff I need to figure out yet. I like that skid pan, how I'm gonna mount it. I would have continued to work on that, but of course had a problem with the compressor, and that took up a lot of time fixing it. And then those O-rings came in for the JK, the special metric O-rings that obviously don't come in any O-ring kits, which kind of sucks. Anyways, I should have a sip of this beer. So I need to do that. Modify the exhaust. There's still quite a bit of shit to do. I want to go through and start correcting things I put up temporarily that work and so forth. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for watching. And hopefully the next few videos we're going to get the JK back in. But I got to get everything on this sorted out first. Anyways, cheers everybody. Talk to you later.